Yo, what is going on YouTube? The Icetusks family. It is your boy Ice. I am coming to you today, Monday. We have started power leveling our warrior using my 60 mage, and guess what? We're giving back to the server as always. When I leveled my tailoring, I handed out hundreds of pieces of gear. I didn't vendor anything. Now we are leveling my warrior, and what that means is if you are on Skeram, you have a chance to get power leveled. This won't be the only tune I'm doing this with, so have no fear if I've already passed you or if I'm going to catch you and pass you. I try really hard. What else is there to say? I put a ton of hours into this game, but I'm looking to help out the server because one thing I don't want is to see the server go down. And I know a lot of people have suffered because of queue times, or they just don't have the time to level and they feel like they missed out. That's okay, because we are going to help you. I've already helped a few different people. I'm already level 21, so we'll continue Wailing Caverns today. But this video is going to be focused on RFC and the runs, and some of the people we helped out. I actually tried to help some people with free runs, and they wouldn't take it. So if you see me around, give me a message, and hopefully we can get you in for some runs. All right, boys and girls, like I said, here we go, RFC. I actually changed this gear out. I'm not wearing my raid gear. I'm wearing like this Magister set, and basically maxing out HP and mana just to kill more stuff as I'm running. I wasn't using rank 1 Arcane Blast. I was just pulling with rank 1 Fire Blast and using Counterspell as always. These runs we're doing in about 14 minutes, which is, as always, perfect. What I love about this run is we're able to get all of the greens and vendor them right outside the instance. So I highly recommend staying here until level 18, which is exactly what I did with my tune. Some of the people we took along as we were bringing people in were not all the way to level 18, obviously, because we went to Wailing Caverns. You don't need to be level 18, but I'm focused again on my warrior, but helping people in the process. So as you can see, I'm actually running both characters right now. This changes in the Wailing Caverns runs, but right now I have my warrior. I would alt tab to the warrior, start looting, and continue on with the mage. Here we go. Counterspell or Fire Blast in the back. Arcane Explosion, that guy doesn't pull sometimes in the back, so I always Arcane Explosion when I jump down that ledge. Pulling absolutely everything. And those guys come around, which is perfect because you don't want them running down the path actually back towards your characters. I always leave the characters in the middle. You want to make sure everybody's getting XP. So that spot is perfect. When I first started doing these runs, it was extremely difficult because it was actually just my mage and the warrior. So I was alt-tabbing, had to make sure he was running. Okay, stop running. Alt-tab, get back to my mage. Save the warrior, potentially. Pull more mana. It was just madness. So I decided, hey, we should start bringing people in. I should help other people level, so that's exactly what we're doing. And funny enough, I'm pulling people's alts in, and they're like, oh, I'm so-and-so. You actually traded me tailoring belts or bags or whatever it is. So a really great feeling to see so many people still in the community, leveling, etc. So very hype about that. So I haven't alt tap back to the warrior yet. But when I do, you'll see that I run speedrun split timers, and that's just to track the levels. Once I got to level 10, I started doing the RFC and was able to get a level every 45 to 50 minutes. It actually started speeding up once I had other people in the group, and I didn't have to control my character, both characters all the time, which was really, really big help. Obviously, I was still doing the alt tab looting while in RFC because I was able to vendor all the greens at the end of the instance, as opposed to Wailing Caverns, the vendor is on top where the quest guys are. If you know where the Deviate Hide bag quest is, there's a vendor up there. So pro tip, instead of having to go to the crossroads. And of course, obviously the goal is to get maximum XP. Now, always stop before this, and then I do this huge pull here. I pull the entire room. It is a little sketchy, even with, I'm full pre-bis in my raid gear. It is extremely sketchy because the guys shield bash. It's only a level 13, 14, 15 guys, right? But if you had somehow got crazy RNG and you were just shield bashed into infinity, you would die. But you do have blink, obviously, to get out of those scenarios. I am blinking most of the time. Obviously, pulling counterspell, flame blast, fire blast, rank 1, conserving mana. Not that it takes much to kill these. You can see I actually got shield bash there, and it glitches out a little bit because there's so many of them that I don't get knocked down. I just stay standing. As you can see, I'm getting knocked down. I'm getting shield bashed so much I don't actually get knocked down. They all fall. I still do take a lot of damage, and this is probably one of the dirtiest pulls I've had. Funny enough, I record it. I almost never took that much damage just because I got better Frost Novas and I was clearly talking too much this run, but that's okay. Alright, here we go. My favorite pull in the instance. It's a big one. It's a fat one. It's a juicy one. It is the last pull. Now, there are going to be some things about this video that you're going to say, well, you're only getting a level an hour. Is it really worth? Well, I was making, before I brought everybody else in, about 5 gold a run. So, yeah, it's definitely worth it. Now, the other thing is I'm not running, right? You can definitely get a level an hour while questing up until about level, I would say 18, very easily. But there are chances you die, especially as a warrior, and just the other factors out in the world. I prefer dungeons. If you've watched my other videos, I love dungeons. I'm a Mythic Plus fiend, or was when I played retail, and I took that into this pull. So the biggest thing is, if you've ever watched a Mardon video, when you go up the ledge, you always pull up the ledge, and then you jump off the ledge. The guys have to come down and follow you down. And counterspell, fire blast the guys down on the bottom floor. Make sure you pull the boss, because sometimes he doesn't pull, which he's in the middle on that right side in the room. And that's about it. All you do is LOS there. You want to make sure you Nova, save cold snap for that pull. I cold snap, typically always cold snap, Kona cold that pull. And oh yeah, Kool-Aid man. So that is all we have for this run today. Be sure to check out my stream. I will be live today, as I always am. I stream every single day, 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, unless I stayed up too late because I was playing too much, right? I might be a little bit late. We will continue Wailing Caverns today. Be sure to give this video a huge thumbs up. I appreciate all the love. If you didn't like the video, tell me why in the comments below. Otherwise, I'll see you guys tomorrow on the next video, or tune into my stream today. Later.